What the hell? Okay, now it's fixed. Sorry, I forgot to run my filter. So, hi, Selfish, how are you? Also, you're the first one calling me Tazzy, and I like it. There we go. I should remember to run my filters. Filters are on Linux works in a not in the Windows way that Windows just launches filters with OBS. You need to watch launch them manually on Linux. Okay, anyway. So...
Soar with the wind.
Neat, and alright, I feel a bit calmed down and reassured mentally. What about you? I'm breastfeeding. It's kinda like the calmness before disaster for me, for whatever reason. So, how you been doing? Okay. You were doing okay. Okay, come on. Load. I'll be doing a very okay. Very okay. I will lose that later, for later. Okay. Guess who's back? Back again. Newton's back. Tell him. This was just... Aynı original was that Eminem reference. But the Apple part was bad Apple reference. My Steam account has went from 20 euro to 70 euro. I'm living the dream. What did you do? Why Steam is giving you free money?
No!
No, it was a Newton reference. I got that part. I got that Newton reference. I mean the other part. The apple. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. I'm being a dumbass. Okay. Recommended. Travis. Open. Open! Thank you. Don't worry about it. I'm not worrying about it. So, how you been doing, Isaac? And how are you two? Again, I'm good. It just feels like the calmness before disaster for me. But how is it for you, Isaac? Oh, it's this one. So, they said other ones should be in Lemnian Hollow. Okay. I'm okay, just bored.
To the skies.
Bored, why? No, seriously, something have happened? My major school won't let me do dangerous missions because they need to keep it safe even though I'm a stronger mage alive. What happened to the mana though? And selfish. Is there something you want to talk about? no abnormalities in the vicinity. A young person is approaching me, likely just an ordinary, law-abiding citizen. Xminxi, are you the client? So you're the collaborator. Perfect. I've been waiting for you. Listen up. You can't call me Tequila Full Moon. What kind of content that is? Tequila. I'm on a top secret mission. Top secret mission? You've got what it takes to be an outstanding defense force soldier. That's right. I'm the steadiest shield protecting Eridu. A sentinel watching over the dawn. The dawn! And right now I need the assistance of brave local citizen like you. Tell me, are you familiar with the Limnian Hollow? I've Guardian of Eridu? Perfect. Looks like I found myself a reliable partner. Now let's go to the mission briefing. I was in the Limnian Hollow and on an important mission. I stole the mana inventory from the second mage universe with a second infinite mana inventory. What happens if you put them together? Infinite plus infinity. What happens? Double the infinity? Oh wow, I should really recalibrate my tracker for the lead. Also, Momoko and Starla, thank you for the sub. Thank you. But something unexpected happened, and I lost some of my gear. Although I have a rough idea of where I lost the gear, I'm not quite sure how to get there. That's why I need your help as someone familiar with the Limnian Hollow. That's the full scope of this mission. I must recover my lost equipment as soon as possible. Duty calls and a far greater mission awaits me. I don't know, no one ever tried to combine two mana inventories, let alone two infinite mana inventories. I mean, that sounds like a great idea to test. Do you have any questions about the mission itself? You know the exact location? I can't disclose more details as I'm currently in the top secret mission. Now tell me, do you have any knowledge of this location? The location is now clear after hearing Tequila Full Moon describe it. Tequila! From now on, I just call him Tequila. Because why go over the full moon? Just call him Tequila. Since you know the location, that's great. Let's meet at the designated spot. Dismissed. Okay, let's go.
Soar with the wind.
So, this cargo box that I have retrieved beforehand. Feels like we're getting closer and closer to the target. Found it. Let me scan the area. Ah, that's right, this cargo truck. Perfect. Thank you very much. This is my previous scam, and this cargo truck is the evidence. With the things in hand, I can figure out the situation and continue with the mission. Figure out the situation? Also, I want to know, why do you have golden spears on your door? Because in my world, all the doors are wooden slabs. Golden spears? I was like, the hell you're talking about? I don't have golden spears anywhere. You now made me confused. All I need to do is open this cargo truck. Open, open. This isn't good. What's going on? Why can't I open it? The password is in my memory should be good. And it even shows that the unlock was successful. Observe the flow of ether. What? What should be done? I can't stay here any longer. I must return to base immediately. Everyone's waiting for me. I have to move forward right away. This cargo truck shows severe signs of corruption. Looks like the killer went through some rough times. Okay. Harmonize the ether. Okay. So harmonizing the ether. First A be here. Really, you should just get it from A to B. Then bring the C here. The cargo trucks have the most difficult ether harmonization. Okay. Oh, did I mess up the order? Yeah. So here, then be here. Okay. Also, I want to know why do you have? Oh, I'm rereading. Shit. Okay. The answer will be revealed soon. Unlocked. I found this random house and saw a door with a wooden sphere. So I kindly asked the house owner by blowing it up the door because it was locked with some magic. My man. Don't go into private properties without consent. The hell are you doing? Solved it? You've been a huge help. Now the mission can continue. What's wrong with you? Well, since we found the cargo truck, there's no need to keep the details under wraps anymore. To be honest, I'm not really sure what kind of mission I'm carrying out. In other words, I lost my memory. One half evening, I suddenly woke up on the bench of Wi-Fi Peninsula. My mind is a complete haze with no clue how I ended up there. But one thing remains deeply etched in my mind. I'm a Defense Force soldier and I had to complete a mission. But I couldn't remember what the mission was. I didn't know where my teammates were, nor did I know how the mission should be carried out. I couldn't contact Defense Force either, because this might be a mission that couldn't be documented. Selective amnesia, huh? But there's one thing I still remember. The camp where I was before the accident, the place where my equipment and personal belongings are stored. Once I get there, the truth will definitely come to light. So I used Yum Chasin commission system to look for collaborators, and that's how I found you. Wait, how do you even know about Yum Chasin's commission system? I remember I'm not from the Wi-Fi Peninsula. The backstory has been told. Now let's take a look inside this cargo truck and see what we have, especially whether there's a Dennis that can allow me to offer you decent reward. So you're flat broke. Sorry, I can't be helped. Alright, let me take a look. Blanket, water bottle, watch, wallet detector. Huh? Strange. Where is my gun? What's going on? Where are my gun and tactical knife? And my spare boots, where did they go? Should we check the wallet? Right, the wallet. Let me take a look. This is great. It's my ID. Huh. Chain the fourth. They were terrified, so let me make them calm down. Then ask them Why there's a spear on their doors and they said it's doorknob. Like, why the hell would you add a golden or add a wood or golden knob to your door? To allow it to be opened selectively? What the hell? Chain the fourth, a hollow. Investigator, who is this Chen the fourth? And why does he look exactly like me? Wait, could I be in the wrong place? Yes, I must have gone to the wrong place. I need to carry out the mission, right? I must focus on executing the mission. But you know the cargo password? That makes sense. I can unlock the cargo truck and the password is my birthday, which is also the birthday of Chen the 4th on the ID. Why? Who am I really? I am Tequila Full Moon. I am a defense force soldier. I must complete the mission. The mission must be completed. It sounds like he's a robot glitching. If you don't want your door to be open, then just keep it closed with magic. No, because doors are essentially removable walls. I must complete the mission. I'm with the defense force, but how do I know about the Young Justice Commission channel? Where did I learn about this? Right, it must be like this. Yeah, Chen the 4th isn't my real name. It's just my cover. I'm Tequila Full Moon. Then what's my real name? You don't look so good. I'm fine, really. This place is dangerous. Please. Evacuate quickly, citizen. Please don't worry about me. I still have a mission to carry out. Please head to the train station and evacuate in an ordinary manner. Leave this to me. He sounds like have a serious short-term memory loss. Since this is the hollow, our temporary HIA outpost is just ahead. Go there for help. My research project still needs to continue. Tequila Full Moon or the Chen the 4th seems to be in a state of mental confusion. This is looking really bad. Could it be? Observe the flow of ether. As suspected, client is suffering from severe erosion. Harmonize the ether and help improve the client's condition. And here's the human ones. Humans are like really simple. So A here, B here. Then you bring C here. Then you bring D here. So many of these knobs are just not necessary. There we go. After the harmonization, the client stayed a little before gradually steadying his step. He shook his head and his mind seemed much clearer. I am so confused. You are someone I can't forget. So many memories are rushing into my mind. Investigation reports, how to brew herbal tea, highling tips. Oh no, has my window been open this whole time? So I am a local after all. Is it Tequila Full Moon? I see now. I think I understand. I'm not Tequila Full Moon. That was a fragment of distorted memory. How much do you know about the current situation? Let me check. The cargo truck? Yep, that's just as I thought. My research notes are inside. Let me introduce myself again. I am Chen the 4th, an investigator from Hollow Investigative Association. I can't read for God's sake. The door is literally has a bathroom stall if you can't use magic. Why you have a bathroom stall in your door? What kind of word is that? As you probably know, the miasma in the Lemnian Hollow has been getting more and more active lately, causing major disruption to local residents' production activities. I came to the Limnian Hollow to investigate the nature of the miasma. I hope to investigate as thoroughly as possible the characteristic of the miasma, how to eliminate it, its effect on the human body, and what preventive measures can be taken. In order to obtain first-hand data, I must have made direct contact with the miasma, and quite unfortunately during my investigation the foul miasma I came into contact with became even more active, eventually leading to severe corruption. Later somehow I ended up in the water and was carried by the waves to the shore of Waifepesa. It's a miracle I survived. Forget that I was on HIS. Forget that I wasn't in China. Forget about my research plan and mistakenly believe I was a defense force soldier. But why do I have these false memories? I've never even heard of this tequila full moon. But those memories of being a defense force soldier felt so real, like a dream. The logic was fragmented, yet the emotions were incredibly vivid. A world where magic is everything, even your door lock. What happens if you pay? If you pay magic? Sorry, that was an intrusive thought. I must carry out the mission. I must complete it. If I don't, everything will fall apart. Even now, that feeling still lingers deep inside me. Alleviating water. What? Are you saying that the miasma injected false memory into me? I've heard that some people experience recalled memories after coming into contact with miasma, but to actually encounter memories that don't exist, how is that even possible? Or could it be that miasma contains a power that confuses memories and emotions? Is Tequila full moon just a figment of my imagination?
No!
What? No. The one thing no one can escape is the echo. So what do you mean by that? How is that even related, I suck? This could be considered a blessing in disguise, right? Great, now the direction of my research is clear. Thank you, collaborator. Not only did you help me find lost items, but you also saved my life. If there are any changes to my body or memory, I'll let you know right away. Where do you usually hang out? Just come to the Suibian temple. Got it, it's the temple that's being restored. Symbol temple, right? Even if nothing has happened, I'll drop by to check out the scene. We should have tea together when we get the chance. Let me check my wallet. Here's your payment. Please accept my gratitude. Trust me, they found a way to stop people from forging money. Isn't forging money without authorization called illegal money? And fake money? After leaving the commission fee, chain the 4 departs alone. Okay, that's one mission. The second one. Okay. So let it load. By the way, is it me or this is just completely stable today? I couldn't test the commands launching yet, but I did some changes prior to the stream. I think they stabilized the game quite well. I'm not lagging that much as before. Okay. They found a material that can be recreated with magic.
Well done. creatures.
Okay.
Target spotted.
Okay. And I need to
Waiting its orders.
build my Jufufu more. Okay. Yeah, the wind. 1 second.
It's too quiet. Why don't we... I mean...
Okay, what did I zone out? I'm playing Lobotomy Corporation, not gonna lie. Ah, it's okay. Yeah, the wind is feeling really weak today.
Target spotted.
After this fight, I need to pause the stream for a couple of minutes. Something really bad happened. Okay. Wait, selfish, are you from this world? Okay. I'm gonna pause everything. Be right back. Sorry, my dog just threw up. I needed to check up on him. On her. Uh... Okay. Possibly for maybe I'm a cheeseburger. Selfish, you're cheeseburger? I just want to know because you're a flow magic user because I come from a different world. Okay. We're here, but where is everyone? Proxy, let's investigate the scene together. Look around.
Since we're waiting, why not do a fortune reading?
Okay. 1 second. Okay. There we go.
There's no harm in resting here first.
I just want to know because you're a fellow magic user because I'm from Europe, maybe, or Arab, you don't know. Okay. So, sharp eyes. Sharp eyes, spot anything new. A few receipts. Whoever they belong to was just buying some household items. Nothing worth looking into. But these receipts, they're not from a store in Silum Bay, huh? Has there been any construction near the convenience store lately? I just realized that you don't have to be a god. Excuse you? What? I am the god, you Isaac. I just believe you will give us enlightenment. What? I am the creator or what? But these receipts, they're not from a store in Silum Bay, huh? Has there been any construction near this convenience store lately? Clues, clues! Come out and play! What the hell? A uniform used to wrap things. Let me see. It's a uniform, but it doesn't look like it's from Perslumex. Looking at the emblem design on the chest, it should be a uniform from some construction company. That's why the winter made the cold. At least I think that's why. No, that is not why winter made the cold. I am the god and I know why. And I will not tell you. That's a top secret. Okay. I feel like there's might be some clues around here. A Perslume Wayne. Right, this is where Lomite is mined. And there are traces of mining activities here. Not only that, based on the technique, it seems this wasn't done by miners, but rather by the construction team. What? I've checked everything and there is to check. There is nothing else worth investigating around here. Look around. So I came here for nothing. Don't be so sure. Maybe with a bit of deduction, we'll be able to draw some conclusion. It's not safe to stay here for long. Let's discuss it at the usual spot after we get out. So it would be in the city. Yes. So I don't go to the city, I go to do the next Lemian Hollow thing. And after that I go to the city to complete it. Anyway, how's that video going? I was just working on the subtitle. Most of it is fixed, just half of the subtitle remaining. Some effects render is remaining and some chats appearing on the screen. And that's it. The most time consuming one is subtitle. Okay. Okay.
Take this. Target confirmed. Disappointing.
Okay, there we go.
To the skies.
Make sure any you play from the stream or play video audio isn't near silent. Yeah, I learned that from my previous video. And that wasn't like me not checking. It's that the OBS, the layer for my mic on that specific scene of OBS was low. You arrived at the agreed meeting point, but there's no one in sight. However, it seems there's there's a question mark symbol, and beneath it there's something. It looks like a piece of paper made from really high quality material. It seems something is written on it. Steel wheels and copper valves clatter on. Iron serpents race across the land. At the end of the road, I'm surprised no one pointed that out on that video. Yeah! For whatever reason, when I make big mistakes, nobody points it out. You're the only one that does it, Isaac. It seems something is written. It stills with wheels and copper valves clatter on. Iron serpent race across the land. At the end of the road, a silver star cocoon appears. A hidden marble touch of autumn's hand. A makeshift poem? And not with a great one either. Wait, what if I take the literal meaning? Steel wheels and copper valves probably refers to some kind of mechanical processing equipment. If that's the case, then iron serpents is likely referring to pipeline. At the end of the road, the silver star probably refers to a spherical object and the end of path with something hidden inside. Trust me, I probably think there's a reason you're mute just to find out you forgot to unmute. It's either that or I forgot to launch my audio filters. So OBS is looking for the audio filter, but there's no audio filter to be launched yet for OBS to get audio from. At the end of the road, the silver star probably refers to a spherical object with something in the inside. When put together, it seems to be saying at the end of a certain road in the industrial zone, there is a spherical object with something hidden inside. So in other words, it's a prize riddle. Since I'm already here, I should take a look. Why none of these Ethereals are attacking me? Okay, not attacking me. That was accidental. But hey. Hey! Again. Don't don't spam things on my streams. And have a nice great day, selfish. So,
Soar with the wind.
okay. Oh. There is. Let's take this cargo. Now continuing. Okay. And ultimate on you. And your ultimate. Okay. And ultimate. Also, the reason I've been missing a few of your stream because I've been starting to play with my friends. Ah, it's okay. I don't hold grudge for not attending to a stream. It's entertainment. You're attending it for your entertainment. That's the end of it. Okay. Arrived at the location. Is there anything around here? Let's take a look. What's this? A very heavy, strong box. Looks incredibly high-end. The box itself must cost a fortune. There's gotten to be something valuable inside. It's a combination lock. There should be some clues around here. Clues must be nearby. Well, you must be really good at entertaining.
Since we're waiting, why not do a fortune reading?
I'm happy that you count me as a good entertainer. Okay. So, let's go here. There's a strange glimmer nearby. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be finely crafted card with a red question mark symbol, and it's made of a glossy porcelain material. It says east, west, south, north, center, center. Why there's two centers? Ah, it seems like I figured out. Okay, now we go to the strong box. East, west, south, north, center, center. Likely refer to the direction on a keyboard. Up for north, down for south, left for west, right for east. Starting entering the code. Oh. Oh! I'm a dumbass. The box is open, but there's only a red question mark and a real riddle inside. By the residential area, a green carpet lies beside with a precious pearl hidden within. The treasures are kept beside, where the jewels rest by the green carpet, near the residence. Another riddle. Residence and residence should both refer to a residential area, and green carpet must be referring to a lawn. Precious pearl is referring even more obvious. It means there's something valuable hidden inside a spherical object. To summarize, it should mean there is something valuable inside a spherical object near a lawn in a residential area. There's nothing else in it. Looks like there's no choice but to check the next location. But do you know what I've been thinking of starting doing? Online comic book of my boy Mr. Title Car Adventures. I mean, if you have a story in your mind, go for it. You never know what's going to happen. Okay. Okay. Go there. First off, I need to learn how to draw character design and make it not look a flash game. There is so many tutorials on that on the internet, especially YouTube. Hey boss, what are we doing all the way out here? Shh, keep it down. Look at you getting all worked up. We're here for the treasure, not mining. Get with the program. Word is that when they evacuated Evacuated in a hurry, they left behind quite a bit of good stuff here. If we get lucky and find one of those, we'll have a struck it rich. Arrive at the location. Sure enough, there's another spherical object here. There should be a strong box nearby as well. Just as expected, another strong box of the same model. Definitely an expensive high-end piece of equipment. Hopefully there's something valuable inside this time. Another password, like there must be a clue inside. Okay.
To the side.
Okay. There we go. Hi. Sorry for bad English. What the hell that a hi is supposed to mean? Okay, there we go.
Well done, Fufu.
There's a strange glint nearby. It's a glazed porcelain card marked with a red question mark. It says cat, dog, rat. Free beasts. 12, free, free, 6. Cat, dog, human. Hi! Hi! Oh, hi, I'm back. Hi, James, how are you? It's a joke I found, so I stole it like every good comedian. Saying a hi is a joke? What? 12 free, 0 free, free. Could it be, what could it mean? Looks like human corresponds to 0, cat to 1, dog to 2, rat to 3. And beast is some of the animals. Some of the animal numbers, so 6 mentioned earlier. With just this is impossible to deduce the password. Another clue must be found. Hi! I thought you would have said hi, I'm back. Hi back, I'm Tasso. I would have said that if you have gone AFK, but you didn't do that. So what's the point of that joke? There's a glint nearby. It's a glazed porcelain name card marked with a red question mark. It says cat, dog, human, rat, human, beast. Total of 6 characters. Seems this needs to be combined with other clues to come up with a solution. Okay, I'm not going to... I got the riddle, but I'm not going to solve it. It's pretty easy. I just need a good memory. Cat, dog, human, rat, human, beast. Human risk 0. Okay, so I don't. Cat 1. So 1. So 1, 2, 0, 3, 0, 6. 1, 2, 0. 3, 0, 6. 1, 2, 0. Yeah, 3, 0, 6. I got it. We're getting a stand in ZZZ. But if you know Faithin. Oh yeah, I know that Faithin is becoming a playable character. Finding the 2 pearls is difficult task. To obtain the treasure, one must add the star in the depth of the study. They are held in the palms. Here lies the key to the heavens. Another riddle again. 2 pearls likely refers to the 2 spherical objects I found in earlier. And to obtain the treasure, it says to add the stars which means I probably need to find another spherical object. Depth of the study and palm combined must be suggesting that there's something in the research area that can hold a spherical object with two hands. The last sentence seems quite exertion, hinting at something like a final destination. Summarizing, it seems to be saying that in the research area there is something that holds a spherical object with two hands, and this spherical object contains the final prize. It feels like a trick, but since two locations have already been checked, might as well check the last one too. How would you feel if someone made up high? What is up high a slop? You mean AI slop? Or what? Anyway, no, not now. I will do today. It depends if they say which person they are making AI slap from. I would allow it, but if they don't say it, then why should I do that? Then that's literally copywriting. By the way, I doubt that AI can get me correctly because in the logo in the middle of my shirt.
To the sky.
No.
Wouldn't that be the artist's problem? Not yours. The art for it is quite mine. The artist condition for the model was to only credit the artist, which I always do. So, but wait, Guitar is one OP character. There still. I'm not going to pull for Itari ever. Using her hammer would be powerful. Holding it deal more damage. Well, if you had the Itari, I never tried to pull for Itari because I most of the time pull based on gameplay, and let's just say I'm not very fan of delayed attacks. Found the a statue holding the ball. Upon closer inspection, the ball in the statue's hand can actually be unscrewed. Inside there is a very intricate device, which seems to be a microphone. Password. Voice input. I better check around for any clue. There must be a clue nearby. Okay. There's a strange glow nearby. It is a text written with porcelain powder. How extravagant. Between the stars grant you wisdom. You have already understood everything. Recite the incantation. The secret is 5810-1038. Between stars grant wisdom. Does that mean the decoding logic from the first two riddles should be to reconstruct a phrase? I see. But do you think it's a joke if someone like Winter or Huvian make that AI stuff? Again, if they credit, there would be no problem. Although AI would not get the logo in the middle of my shirt correctly, but 581038, where 0 corresponds to human, 1 to cat, 2 to dog, 3 to rat, and 8 and 5 should correspond to the south and center. on the numeric keyboard. So south, oh, center, south, cat, human, rat, south.
North.
Center, south. Cat, human, rat, south. The password verified, unlocking that. Great. Let's see what the treasure is. Dang, you don't give a shit about AI. Well, not until I 2000 RAM sticks. Yes, a tool. I see AI as a tool. So there is two ways you can see a tool. Use a tool. Doesn't matter which one. For example, even the worst one, like lock picker. Okay, you can use to pick a lock that you lost your key to. It's your own thing. You're just lucky. You just have no choice just except breaking the lock. Right? One time it can be used for, you know, a thievery. So it really depends on how you use the tool, not the tool itself. AI is just a tool. It depends on how you use the tool. Honestly, most of the time I use AI for learning what I don't know. So for instead of me searching for hours for a simple solution to a problem, I just AI it, right? Then I have the solution at my hand, like in a finger snap. Then I remember that solution, and when that problem approaches, I execute that solution every time. So see, it really depends on your usage. It's really not a big problem if you see it that way. Great, let's see what treasure is. The box opened, but it seems empty. Wait, upon closer inspection, there's a beautiful fake porcelain card inside. Just this card alone is worth quite a lot. Congratulations on solving all the puzzles. The journey itself was your reward. Looking forward to our next brain-teasing adventure. Ah, that's it? Ah. A sudden sense of emptiness washed over. Who could have orchestrated all of this? Using expensive, high-grade strongbox and even deliberately using porcelain items for content description to prevent corruption from disrupting the puzzle. The one who designed these puzzles clearly has a lot of dennies. So basically someone with plenty of dennies set up all this reason not only to offer no reward at the end. No, more precisely the riddle setter believe they didn't offer any reward, but just this signed porcelain cards alone is already worth half the amount of dennies. So this is someone who lacks a concept of money and a bit lonely, trying to play a game with others. Honestly, I don't care if I use AI, as long you don't literally copy what they say like some dumbass. That's what I can't stand people using AI for images or videos. I stand them as well. Again, that depends on your usage. For example, I have seen some VTubers that they were just generating videos with AI out of their model for the fuck of it. There was no reason for them to do that, to generate that video is instead they just felt like it, right? So that alone is okay. That is not that bad, but or you can, but another example that I see people really over exaggerated it was Fruit Island. Except a slop, a story, right? Fruit Island was AI slop, but it was really creative, really something like that wasn't done before, right? So it doesn't matter, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what have been used behind it. Either someone rendered it or used AI for it. It was an original idea. So with that context into the mind, now you see, okay, someone can use the AI image generation for copying, or someone can use it for generating an idea from a scratch, or someone can use it for miming. There's all three usages, and even more usages that I have not think of at the top of my mind. So again, at the end of the day, it just depends on your usage. It's really not a big deal. So this is someone who lacks concept of money to play on brain with others. And the final line from the creator: looking forward to our next brain teasing adventure. So it's just more puzzles will come in the future. It's kind of intriguing to think about this person. Must there be a chance to meet the creator in the future? After all, with all this card as a clue, identifying the person behind it shouldn't be a problem. Guess I'll keep this card for now. Okay. Now completing the Anton side mission, and then be going to the main mission. Anton was having an intense discussion with the workers from Blue Bucket Industries when he saw me. He walked over. Thinking about all these twists and turns is too much. I definitely remember one thing, and it was about a VTuber event and how everyone was gooning to a currently drawn anime figure. Isn't that what everyone does? By the way, did just someone follow me on Twitch and I didn't notice it? Thinking about this twists and turns is so much of a brain drain. I'd rather hang with my mechanical bros. Okay. Give me time to check my Twitch real quick. Oh yeah, that person followed me yesterday. It wasn't during the stream. Okay. Do you know what time is it? It's muffin time! That's a really old meme. I don't know if you get it. So, got any conclusions? Strange, very strange. If Grace were here, she might be able to find more clues. Let's get straight to the point. We all believe that someone might be redirecting porcelain for construction purposes, specifically for building located outside the hollow. That's weird. But why? This kind of behavior is extremely costly.
Try
and
drinking a big,
Elective.
cold glass of vodka.
Okay, I'm going to drink my water. Hi, Alistair. How are you? Okay. I have beat Hollow Zero as Sisia, Yanagi, Jifufu, and Plugbu with the help from Rina. Nice! This kind of behavior is extremely costly and completely unnecessary to high. Not only that, if you want Pursalum, why not just buy the finished product directly from Pursalum X? Like a normal person. To keep it under wraps. Based on the clues you've gathered, I believe it's highly likely that Pursalum is being stockpiled somewhere in Wi-Fi Peninsula. Based on those info receipts, the store was far away from where the construction team lived, and there weren't any new building projects in the area, just some road and sewers maintenance work. Hey, we're construction workers. What, not Pursalum Association inspectors? What are they so scared of? Your opponents are probably afraid you'll steal their business. Haha, we'll keep digging too. No matter what, Blowback Heavy Industries stands by our principle, honest business and customers first. Let it be fair and square if there's competition between men. Locks keep honest people honest, but won't stop a thief. Absolutely, we'll keep a close watch on to make sure no troublemaker interfere during the project. Also, I'll chat with the local construction team to learn more about their building techniques. Alright, safety is really interested in how you run Sweeping Temple. If there's anything related to that during this time, safety would be more than happy to help you. I'm so curious about how our renovated buildings are being used. That's why I'll do my absolute best to help with anything related to management. Okay. So, let's go to you first. Yumchasin. I forgot how to use RGB. I think it's exclamation mark RGB on 6. Okay, so Fubox. Higher. Escape. Higher. Escape. There we go. Assigned Bang Boo. Been a while since I used that. I should really add more commands for you guys. But I'm busy improving the behind the scenes. Like how I make clips and everything. Okay. Pursalumix area. Okay. Auto manage. I stop auto managing. Okay. Okay, so production area 101 depths, escort craft 50. Okay. So keep it at 15 minutes for now. I'll be come back to that. Okay. I was saving for if winter come back, but I just want to see it be so bad. Ah, it's okay. So we continue the main mission now. Hey there, Proxy! Good morning! I'm here to invite you to today's Grand Skip Strategy meeting. We're going to start evacuating civilians. Fine. If you want the dual version, I'm here to bring the strategy meeting. It's indeed about civilian evacuation or whatever. I still have 4k souls left, and you're still farming more. Go now. Yes, I know. You head to the plaza at Phylum Huts with C. Let me check something real quick. Okay, that's good enough, I guess. So, squad member Sid, Proxy, all members of Obol Squad are present. Please begin the operation briefing, Colonel. With a wave from the colonel, the rowdy ranks of soldiers quiet down.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Waifei Peninsula by Porcelumex and the Exaltists.
I think I'll take my shower soon after this person gets out. That's you.
Obol Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. Later operations by other squads also confirmed this.
Okay.
That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Waifei. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
Okay.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolda?
You're right,
Yes.
Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan, starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights.
Okay.
Moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected. The
Nice.
evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obol Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit, ready to jump in the moment
Where's the
anything
static
goes
bird brain
sideways.
woman? You mean Miku?
On standby as a mobile squad, huh? In other words, we get to move however we want for now, correct?
Yes.
On standby at all times, not do whatever you like. Is that clear, Captain Magus?
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do anything reckless.
I hope you keep your word, Magus. Bird Brain is another Teto song. Oh. Didn't know that. Wait a minute. I have not gone through the new songs. Bird Brain. Oh, that song! Yeah, I'm not really fan of that specific song. I don't like it. My audio file asked just checked for every false note, and there is so much in that song. That's why I couldn't remember, couldn't get what you're referring to.
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't let Obel Squad go off script.
Why do I get the feeling something is going on between you all? Anyway, just behave. Things are bound to get messy during the evacuation, so make sure the proxy stays safe, Magus.
Nice.
Of course. The proxy's a VIP under our protection. Aren't you, Proxy?
Teto really did steal Miku's fame. I mean, Teto was April Fool's joke to take first Miku, and somehow an April Fool's joke too was successful this much. By the way, it has started from 2chan. It is the grandfather of 4chan. So what do you expect?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelumex higher-ups will be evacuating alongside the residents.
Okay.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives, huh?
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame the executives for saving their own hides. Alright then. I'll go get the executives sorted for VIP evac. Obel Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde,
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel, if I ever disobeyed your orders, would you be able to forgive me?
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, right, Captain Magus?
She's not doing sarcasm
But
this
if
time.
that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your reasons.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel Isolde.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
I...
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
Huh? Me?
Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Let's go.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
The thing is, aesthetic is about being forgotten, and spoken for me is about being trapped into your stage identity. Yeah. I really resonate for a spoken for, because I had, for a long time, I had that like identity crisis. Then there is a brain rot. Recently, I cannot listen to any Teto song except brain rot. As it will be dismissed, echoes through the square. The soldiers begin to scatter and leave.
Proxy! Proxy!
What is it? Why are you being so sneaky?
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that, it obviously looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Okay. The captain's literally right behind you.
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending you over to pass on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud. She couldn't whisper for her life.
We saw her do sign. We can see her do whisper as well. What the hell? Magus, Orphe, and others head toward the cable car station. Let's go join them and see what they're whispering about. But I guess a spoken for me is also accepting perfection isn't perfect. But mistakes will take you to perfection. No, I don't think that. I think that you can never... People can see you as perfection, but you can not never reach that perfection they see you as. If that makes sense. I'm going to way too much into this shit. That's how Vocaloid songs are always. Like, there is a song, it's a really old song of Miku as well. The Fox's Wedding. Like, that shit is dark. Another one, it's a complete album that this goes on a story. The Evil Story. It's called The Evil Story. All of it is Vocaloid. Then, again, there is... I knew a bunch of songs of Vocaloid that had a happy tones, but they weren't that much happy, like a spoken for. Let me... what was... Oh, Unknown Mother Goose. Rollinger. The other... Ghost Rule is not that much happy toned, but it is dark. I can't think of them. Pick up this on top of my mind, but I know more songs that have dark Vocaloid songs that have dark meaning behind them. So many of the Vocaloid songs are like this because most of Vocaloid songs are done by indie developers. So yeah. Hello, evacuation. Is that a big hollow going to spread to Phylum Heights? My whole livelihood is here. Don't worry, it might just be a small hollow disaster. Life is way more precious than property. You long folks just don't get it. I came here from the old capital. Do you know how long it took me to build up this business? I know Butcher's Vanity, which is literally just being cannibal. Ha! You think Fox's Wedding is not about being cannibal? Come on. The Fox's Wedding is literally says, I open your stomach and eat your intestine. That's a literal line there. Try to stay calm. Work with the defense force. Defense force and leave Wi-Fi Peninsula for the time being. I'm talking about different, so I know. I knew we were talking about different song. I was just saying that's not far away from whole like Vocaloid as well. Leave Wi-Fi Peninsula for the time being. The hollow might settle in a few days, and you can all come back. Don't push, don't panic. Hey, I'm talking to you. Excuse. Me, I have a child with me. Could you let them go first? Mommy! Our company volunteered to help maintain order here, so don't push your luck. How did we devolve into Vocaloid anyway? You have started putting Vocaloid references, and you talked, and then you talked about Tetsuya Miku's fame. Please follow. Please follow the evacuation order and rejoin the evacuation group at once. Hey, I told you to watch your tone. You're even scarier than an inferior. I accidentally lost the track of my group. Come with me, Granny. I'll help you to catch up to the main group. I just thinking what my thought process was. We're swarmed by soldiers. I wanted to make a bad joke. Obsidian. Attention citizens, due to potential disaster risk in the Lemnian Hollow, please cooperate with the Defense Force and evacuate Phylum Heights in an ordinary manner. Citizens, please actively cooperate with the evacuation operations organized by local forces and evacuate the urban area in an ordinary manner. If you encounter any security threats, please seek help from nearby Defense Force soldiers or follow Bango to evacuate from high-risk areas. Okay. So I'll come to you. You got that right? You got that right, Proxy? An oval squad's role during the retreat is a standby for rapid deployment. In other words, if we sneak into the hollow operation now, no one will catch us. Sneak into the hollow? No, we are covertly going into investigate for the safety of the citizens of Wi-Fi Peninsula. The captain's right. There's bound to be confusion during evacuation, and that's our perfect window to move in. Commander Isolde, this arrangement just happened to work in our favor. Do you think she already knows about us? She's got nothing to do with this. If we're caught, I'll take the hit for defying the orders. Time is of the essence. Get ready and let's move out, Proxy. Orphe here is the one with dragon horse and pointy ears. Am I right? The crowd gathers at the cable cart evacuating Phylum Heights under the direction and support of the Defense Force and top security.
Tell the workers to pick up the pace. That porcelain's worth more than their lives.
Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
What do you think about average pack got fact? And Magus is the fire breathing construct. Magus breathes fire? Oh yeah. I don't remember that ability. I didn't know what was pack code until I searched it right now. Ha! That's another VTuber. That's a YouTuber, huh? With only 40 videos? That's impressive, honestly.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then. We trusted the defense force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse me. Please, could you let my child move up in line?
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out! The evacuation order's been planned long in advance. You're only getting out of here because the company paid for it. Don't push it!
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for. Got it?
I mean, you're not only a soldier here, you're customer support as well.
Please, can you let my child go first?
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone either.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Okay.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, it's all starting to look the same.
Yep. He's basically roaster, but all his videos devolve into him just screaming random shit, and his fans took that part of it, specifically the random shit. That sounds unhinged. I see a bunch of his videos, see how it goes. It maybe inspire me to do something with my unhingedness as well.
To those sitting at the top, our lives are nothing but silver spoons they use to scoop up and savor their triumph. Civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all merely specks of dust beneath the feet of giants clashing above us.
No hard feelings for Isolde. What do you mean no hard feelings for Isolde? She's literally a good character.
This isn't the end, Orpheus.
By the way, the videos are claimed to be faked. Interesting. I may have set my eyes on a too much sensitive.
The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base? Why are we back here again?
Okay. It may or may not be a coincidence.
According to Fairy's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltus slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference, we might have uncovered signs of a base much earlier.
Yep.
The fissure is close by, but Barry's calculations could only narrow it down this far. We'll need you all to head into the hollow to confirm the exact location.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Anyway, I'm gonna go now. See ya. Have a nice rest of your day, Isaac.
Yes, Captain Magus.
So let's go. Okay.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Now we just
Okay.
need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
You're not making up for technical jargon. Fissure location.
There we go.
Hey, no need to question my professional skills as a proxy, okay?
Okay.
Still, these data errors feel a little too organized to be natural. It's almost like someone deliberately
Oh, he's
set
got a
up this
dagger on her left hand. Why that left hand is really important here.
Analyzing device's operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
Okay.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltis need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be crucial for that. The Exaltis outpost full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Interesting.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Okay.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Let's go to the blind spot then. Okay, get this. Okay. And cleared. Stage is cleared.
Pinpointing Fisher coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there.
What is it?
Well, well, look who it is. Isn't this the same guy we bumped into last time?
Ah, Oval Squad. What are you doing here?
Yeah, that familiar, annoying voice. It's definitely him.
That annoying voice.
I want to ask you the same question. What are you doing here?
We're here under Major General Lorenz's orders. Of course.
All right. We all know you're his right-hand man. But haven't you given me that line already?
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. But to avoid unnecessary conflict between so-called allies, this facility holds a stockpile of porcelain belonging to Porcelumex. We've been assigned a constant guard duty here to prevent any of the returning Exaltists from stealing the city's strategic resources.
Oh, you were guarding Exaltis or deadletting Exaltis?
Porcelumex who originally handed these strategic city resources over to the Exaltists?
Yep.
You sure are going out of your way to clean up the mess they made.
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Now, it's your turn to answer, Captain Magus.
Captain Magus.
Why are you here? I don't recall receiving any orders about reinforcements or rotation.
They were chasing after me.
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the one Commander Lorenz designated as a restricted operative. I fled into the Hollow carrying sensitive military info. Oval Squad is just here to capture me.
Proxy.
Oh. This envoy really is good at causing trouble, huh? Don't you think, Captain Magus?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating that the Exaltists likely still have a key base in the Hollow. Oval Squad's mission is to clear any threats to civilians here. You're a soldier too, so you should understand a soldier's duty.
A soldier's first and foremost duty is to follow orders.
To follow orders. And doing that is what keeps everyone safe.
You're leading your squad without authorization. This is a clear violation of military command, Captain Magus.
Forget the orders. I didn't form Oval just to dance to someone else's tune. If disobeying orders is what it takes to protect this city, then so be it. I'll face a court-martial.
I've got a recording device, you know. Every word you say will be used as evidence in court.
And she doesn't care.
I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside, every word you say might just become your last.
Enough.
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead. If the Defense Forces commanders have a problem with that, they can take it up with me directly.
Threatening your comrades only adds to your offenses, Captain Magus. I'm not obligated to stop you from engaging in conflict. Go if you must. I hope to see you all alive in the military courts.
Lawrence loyal soldiers glances once more at Magus before leading his squad away from the scene.
Finally, that annoying guy's gone.
Yep, that annoying guy gone finally.
Onward to saving the world.
Now this really counts as disobeying order.
Now Obel Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus, was it really necessary to go that far?
Don't worry, little proxy. When the time comes, I'll say the envoy was coerced by our troops and forced to lead the way into the Hollow.
That's not what I'm worried about.
That's not what I'm worried about. It's you and everyone from Obel.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying orders. And I'll go to Isolde to plead my case.
Okay.
No. Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone.
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
Yep. You should have said something about that care to my neck, not yourself. I saw the message comes from a Dread HD.
Wise, we have an urgent communication request from the Defense Force.
The Defense Force?
Urgent call from the Defense Force?
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishu and Shippu, who then got in touch with me. They want to use the HGD's communication channel to deliver a message to you.
Okay.
I only called it an urgent communication because I wanted to sound more professional in front of the Defense Force.
Shut up, damn.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can communicate inside the Hollow firsthand still feels incredible.
Colonel, Isolde, let me explain.
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for leniency? Captain Magus, you've been in the military long enough to know. Your behavior is getting more and more unruly.
Okay.
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat.
It's about to overheat.
You mean you heard all that? Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. You did the right thing, Captain Magus. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by and watch Waifei Peninsula fall into danger for the sake of following orders.
So let's go!
Isolde, why bring up the past all of a sudden?
I think it's time. I told you a few things now, Magus.
Okay.
Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, or a brave soul willing to lay down their life for the safety of New Eridu. Which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is so important. It's a story of betrayal. A grave crime born of selfish ambition that put our city and its people in danger.
Oh, what happened?
Your inspection has finally uncovered something.
You mean the truth about what happened all those years ago?
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital, due to a lapse in commands from higher up. Is that what you want to tell us about?
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's squad to hold their ground at all costs. And
Okay.
that's what our comrades did. They fought to the very end, till the last drop of their blood was shed. But what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. It was actually a freight line for transporting corporate assets.
Of course.
Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a Topps warehouse outside the Hollow.
Oh, okay. So basically it was a wave mission. Wave-based mission.
That company paid the commander a hefty reward for that. Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus.
Isolde. Who was the corrupt commander who accepted the bribe? And where is the company that paid it? Answer me.
Captain Magus, your body is becoming unstable.
Oh my god, it's becoming so angry.
Isolde!
I don't have enough evidence to accuse them yet. Stay calm, Magus.
Stay calm? Stay calm? How do you expect me to stay calm?
There is a thing that will tell a girl to stay calm. This is like second matches.
Captain Magus, if you can't keep yourself together.
My fury burns just as fiercely as yours, Magus.
I was created to unleash this fury, Isolde!
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad, I'm authorized to activate sleep mode.
You would dare to stop me, Orphe?
There are things more important than
I don't
revenge.
have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too. And what we need to accomplish now matters just as much.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Phaethon?
We've all lost so much.
We all lost so much. During the disaster, everyone here, Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians in Waifei Peninsula who were displaced by the fall of the old capital. So many people, just like you, lost everything. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. Haven't we lost enough already in New Eridu?
But we've also gained a lot.
But we didn't let anger, sorrow, or regret pull us down. Thanks to our courage, we've achieved everything we have now. Your
Okay.
Opal Squad, Orphe, Trigger, Seed, and Soldier 11. Your story with them. Sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus. How am I a part of this?
Sit in the middle of this like, oh my god of this.
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go. But as you said, I'll wait for the right time to act.
Yes, let's leave it for later. What's most important now is for you all to carry on with your current mission. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier.
Okay.
Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Let's regroup and get back on track.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we delay any longer, the Fissure might disappear entirely.
Understood, Proxy. Opal Squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
Okay, let's go. Oh,
You have actually
is
been
all the
quite lucky
monologue?
all these years. Far luckier than I have, Magus.
Isolde's voice faced over the channel and Opal Squad's figures disappear into the future.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
I have to agree with you, Orphe. But the top priority now is to hit the Exaltist's main base. No time to slow down.
Yep, let's go. Even if not, it's not the Exaltis headquarters ahead. It's at least a heavy fortified stronghold. Get ready for combat.
Faithful servants. Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause.
Oh,
There sure are a lot of Exaltist rats hiding in here.
The proxy's intel has been a huge help.
okay.
Keep saying something about the final sacrifice. We have to stop them.
Yep. Let's go. Oh, here is Sarah.
It's been a while, Phaethon.
It certainly has a villain.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been quietly orchestrating from the shadows?
Crimes? You mean those reasonable and necessary sacrifices? As a loyal servant of the Creator, my answer is, of course, every single one. I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers, you stand out as particularly detestable, Phaethon.
Captain Magus, that woman is making personal attacks on the proxy!
I might not be good at personal attacks, but I'm an expert at suppressive fire. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end!
You stubborn fools. Struggle all you want. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain. It's just one more gentle push.
The Overseer? She means Mevorach.
Mavarok. I've got to admit, that one's hard to kill.
Death is a cruel fate, but the Creator does show mercy to the most faithful servants at times.
Oh, what do you mean? Stop messing around.
No matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we won't let anyone threaten New Eridu.
Threaten New Eridu? Young unbeliever. The parasites devouring the city aren't here.
What do you
The real
mean?
poison has always been lurking in the very blood of the city. Which actually makes you and me allies, not enemies.
What do you mean?
Don't you dare compare my proxy to you!
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to work together. The end is drawing near. The Overseer's ritual must not be interrupted. Faithful servants, the Creator will remember your names.
So what the hell Sarah is doing now? Oh, we're fighting Sarah directly? No. Sarah just summoned the boss and then away.
The Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and
Okay.
life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All shall return
Okay. Okay. There we go.
Adjusting for wind. My thoughts
And
are one with the wind.
there we go.
The target, right?
It's finished.
Let's go take a look.
Within the core mechanism, you find a device the Exaltis used to manipulate the miasma. Okay, a strange device discovered in the Exaltis underground base. The core piece is installed at a large miasma facility, used to control the flow of miasma. Okay. It's likely an amplifier designed to boost the power of the miasma device. allowing the exaltists to control and concentrate large amount of miasma. Roar. My laser can't break through either. The equipment is surrounded in the thick miasma. Any attempt to connect through airsport would lead to corruption. Even the perception technique is useless. Maybe we need someone with Yishu and Shifu level of a skill for this. I can't do anything about these things right now, so let's just focus on the effort on tracking down those bosses.
Line up, no pushing.
Oh, these are exalted.
Refine us! Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator!
And Yishu come here to save the day.
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Wise, we've got an emergency. Exaltist priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula. They're pouring out of the Obscura, and there's a lot of them.
Okay. Oh no.
Our attack on the base in the Hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
Yeah, probably.
He is under attack? Do we keep pursuing or fall back to assist?
Rather obvious and sloppy scheme. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city, along with the mystics of Yunquay Summit. The city should be in good hands for the time being.
Yep.
Ishu and Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap in the defenses on the mountain road above Phylum Heights.
The mountain road? But according to the distribution map we received, there shouldn't be any Obscura in that area.
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defenses near the mountain road.
Oh.
No, there are many residential areas near there.
I'll plan the evacuation route.
Got it. Calculating a route from the Hollow back to Wi-Fi Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
Why is it lagging so much? What the hell? I selfish, you weren't here all the during this time. So the game crashed. Okay. Good news and bad news. The game crashes are back. Good news. Less stutter. No, I just got back. Oh, makes sense. So okay. So probably the dialogue could restart, I guess. I don't know what happens if you get out of the... It didn't activate the trigger for whatever reason, but I saw you, so... Ah, there is one for you. Damn. Wait. Why? I find good ways to control my streams.
That's the target, right?
Okay.
Take a look.
So, anyway, Tess, how do you feel about drinking?
Line up. No pushing.
Drinking water or what?
Or attack on the base.
The city is under.
Rather obvious. Our comrades from
Okay.
The mountain.
which is why we didn't.
Oh no.
Got it. Calculating a route from the Hollow back to Wi-Fi Peninsula for evacuation. Almost done.
We're counting on you, Proxy.
Let's go. Base, Captain Magus, you're finally back. The sacrifices in the city are being held back by Yishu and Shifu and the others, but more have suddenly appeared in the mountain paths. The mountain path, but our obscure positioning data didn't show any devices here. Just like how you would feel if you just dumped all my souls into hydrate right now. Tortured. Something wrong? Something's wrong with Isolde's intel? Long story short, our main forces and the Syrian temple monsters are all tied up fighting sacrifices in the city. Good enough. No! No!
Try drinking a big cold glass of
Why?
Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka.
2. Okay.
Try drinking a big cold glass of Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of 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 vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have missed 4.
Try drinking a big cold
5.
glass of vodka. Try drinking a big cold glass of vodka.
Hi, Necrosis. I'm going to fill my cup. You just gave me 24 sips of water. Why? Not you, Necrosis. It's exclamation mark souls, by the way. Long story short, our main forces and the Syrian temple masters are all tied up, fighting sacrifices in the city. The mountain droid area wasn't assigned any defensive troop beforehand. The defenses there are severely lacking. No time to lose. Oh no. Oh no. I have so many good point redemption. Why you guys are dumping all of it into hydrate?
Thanks to the support from Yunque's summit, the sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed, and the civilians in the city are safe.
Okay,
Our
nice.
mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the Mountain Road area while protecting 2 VIP targets.
Which are the annoying Porcelumix executive Lucro, and the even more annoying Obsidian Division Major General Lorenz.
Yep.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news? The Major General is en route to the evacuation point below the mountain road.
Okay, nice.
Hard to say which is the good news and which is the bad. Like them or not, the mission still has to be completed. There are plenty of homes around the mountain road area, so there's no time to waste. Let's move out.
Let's go. With our mission, main forces and Yunque's summit holding Phylum Heights, let's deal with those sacrifices on the mountain road. There are residential areas around the mountain road. We can't let those sacrifices run wild. And then unpleasant Major General and Lucro are evacuating from that way as well. We can't just stand by and watch them die. Attack now. Okay, come on, it's loading. Well, that's all I stopped by for the later. For Cassie. Don't forget to drink water. No. I just drank like 1 pint and I don't know how much.
Prioritize eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
Roger that, Captain.
Okay.
What an ugly one!
And the people on the ground
Okay.
seem to be members of Porcelumix.
Okay, let's go.
Those monsters. Ethereals.
Calm down, ma'am.
No. They weren't ethereals.
They were.
We're from Obsidian Division. You're safe now.
They're all dead.
Remain calm. You're not in danger anymore.
Those deadly ghosts got them.
What do you
This
mean?
woman's experiencing shock. Her companions were likely killed in the recent attack.
She's from Porcelumix.
Judging by her clothing, she's from Porcelumix. And I remember seeing her at the banquet. Her companions were most likely Porcelumix executives.
Oh.
No, I really can't stand those people. They didn't deserve this.
I saw the voice come through the military radio on the office chairs.
Magus, aren't you curious? Who exactly was responsible for killing our comrades all those years ago?
Why you need to bring it down?
That partly falls on Porcelumix for offering the bribe, and partly on the commander who accepted it. Well, Porcelumix's share of that debt was just paid in blood.
Isolde, what are you saying?
Yep.
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none other than Porcelumix's Lucro.
Oh.
Of course, the ones who benefited from it weren't innocent either. Going down with him was only fitting.
They weren't innocent either.
Even if they were guilty, they should have at least stood trial.
Forget it, Proxy. Your sense of righteousness is admirable. But I also believe you've been through something like this yourself. Unjust accusations, hopeless justice, endless struggle. The Defense Force, public security, the HIA, hand tops. You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured? And how much justice have you achieved?
Oh, I can say so much I've done.
But, Isolde, you've always told me that justice will come.
Correct. Justice will come. But it will be through my hands and your gun. We no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others, nor wait for mercy from those in power.
Why do this now of all time?
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why of all times would you reveal this to Magus now? Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name of that commander from back then? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle, just to secure that huge check from Porcelumex? The one who deliberately withheld support from our unit to cover up the bribery?
It was Lorenz.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz, 11 years ago. The very same Lorenz who has now risen to Major General.
Oh.
11 years ago, he colluded with Lucro. And now, 11 years later...
They're losing their mind, what the hell?
My years of suffering, this ridiculous body of mine. Is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead, and Lorenz stands right before you at the end of this road. I've already
Hi!
It's time to make yours, Magus.
Hi! IOG Bears? Am I reading that right?
We're the only ones.
How are you?
This road. Don't let me down.
Isolde call ends abruptly.
Isolde.
Colonel Isolde. Commander Lorenz. How could this be?
Yeah, Loki Bear. Oh, okay. I'm great. I don't know why barely anyone streams this game. I don't know either. It's a really good game.
The only way we can know is by finding Lorenz and getting answers from him directly.
Okay. Easy, Magus.
Magus, now's not the time to lose your head. Isolde hasn't given us any evidence to back up her accusations.
Evidence? Don't tell me you want to start preaching about procedures and justice, Proxy.
That was a hard comeback. Yeah, I'm waiting for the next season. I am kind of a sweat.
If there were any justice in this world,
I hope it comes this. I'm very early in the season 2, so. There's something fishy about Isolde's claim.
Stop and think about the timing. Why would she drop all this now? She's deliberately steering you somewhere.
It's good.
She wants me to join in her revenge plan. Is there something wrong with that? She was right about one thing. I'm the only one walking this road with her.
With all due respect, Captain, that was a real kick in the gut, you know? Remember when we first joined the squad? We signed up because we felt the same pain. We carried the same scars. We were here for justice. Maybe even a little glory. For the ones we lost. The ones...
Trigger really looks like a white Galaxia. Trigger really needs that.
And now you're saying that we're not your companions? That you're all she has?
Seed would like to teach that meanie a lesson. But I can't shake the feeling that something really bad might follow. If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Nope, not happening, Captain," And nope, not you either, see?
Again, I have the voice actor of Sid did a phenomenal job with Gremlin voice.
Oh, well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway. If you made up your mind, Captain, I'll follow your lead, no matter what.
You think you're helping, saying all these useless things, but you don't understand.
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going through either. Huh, Orphe?
Open your eyes, Magus. You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk. If anything, you and I are the real companions here. And the others, the squad, Proxy, we've been in this together from the start.
Yep.
We've all lost people we love. But you were the one who brought us back, who pulled us out of that whole mess of grief and revenge. And now you want us to just stand here and do nothing? All so you can feel that we understand you?
Holy shit! First I'm saying orbiting me!
Sorry, Captain. I didn't mean to snap like that.
We're still on this
Still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with, it doesn't outweigh the lives of all those citizens depending on us. You with me, Captain Magus?
I agree. Let's move out. We'll clear out the ethereals as we go. Mobile squad, gear up and get ready.
Is it me or Magus is losing control one by one?
See, let's see. I'm not late, right?
Oh, it's Glitches certainly have decreased, but the other...
There's an unopened Obscura nearby.
Okay. Sid have gotten cancer. Obscura. So. B, yeah. Okay. By the way, Miro, you joined in a perfect timing. That glitch just happened. Okay.
The Obscura have been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these Obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
Okay.
There might be gaps in the intel. Roxy, can you help search for nearby Obscura?
There we go. More like bald. So. Okay, there we go.
Obscura deployed up ahead.
Clear out these filthy things.
So you can go to the others. You can go to the other side of the residential area through here. Okay.
Sacrifice is incoming. Stay alert.
Hello, Cece.
I can opt
Okay, there we go. And her hair got fixed. She just needed an ultimate.
Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction.
There's body. These bodies couldn't be. They're from Persinumics? Ultimate hair tonic. Wait, that body. Is that Lucro from Persinumics? Oh no, don't tell me the Major General is. Pick up the pace. I have no intention of explaining myself in a filled up report. Okay. That is one hell of dead Lucro. Boom! I can't hear it. I love the gremlin voice in the English. Okay. Dante.
You're the ladies from the Defense Force. There's a little kid here. Maybe he got stranded when the sacrifices suddenly appeared on the mountain road.
No, he lives here. Are you okay,
No.
Dante? That's from the Devil May Cry series.
What are you doing all the way out here?
Again, you cannot be Dante without white hair.
Wise, you're here too. I was just playing on the mountain path with Mello and Ayu, like we always do. It was hide and seek, and I hid inside that empty grocery store by the road. But then, monsters started crawling out of those boxes. The ones that make the sighing noises. There were monsters inside.
Yeah, we know.
Mello and Ayu ran down the mountain path back to Silent Bay, but I got stuck here.
Oh. You're safe now.
It's all right, Dante. The Defense Force is here. You're safe now.
You know this little one, Proxy?
Yep. His uncle was a soldier too.
This is Dante from Silent Bay. His uncle used to be a Defense Force soldier, just like you all.
He used to be.
Wait, Dante's
Just
uncle.
like your old comrades. Dante's uncle also died in the fall of the old capital 11 years ago.
Oh. So his family have one of our old comrades, huh?
Yep.
Old comrade? Is this gun lady one of my uncle's friends too?
That's right, kid. Your uncle and I, we fought side by side.
Whoa, you must be a super strong soldier. My uncle was really strong too, but he never came back. I hope you and your team all make it home safe. I'm sure someone's got to be waiting for you at home. We will, Dante. Don't you worry.
Hey, Dante, tell me something. If you had the chance to get revenge for your uncle, would you take it?
Get revenge? But didn't Uncle give his life to protect us?
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed him, or the monster that hurt him, would you want me to kill them? Would that make you feel better?
Oh, that's a deep question. What the hell?
Feel better? I want those monsters gone too. But that won't bring my uncle back, right? I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people safe, even if he had to face scary monsters. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier who protects everyone. I want to be strong and take care of Mom. That's why I hope you all go home safe. You shouldn't get hurt and make your moms or your kids cry.
Yeah. Dante, you should go home now. Your mom is probably worried sick about you.
The Defense Force and Yunquei Summit will keep you and your mom safe.
Let's go.
Right. Mom's probably waiting for me. I'd better get home fast.
Holy shit, that part was deep. The squad calls in support over the radio to escort Dante's back home.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz, back then and even now, how many kids have lost their families because of scum like that?
Captain.
All right, let's keep moving.
Magos gives a quiet order. The squad keeps marking their target, Major General Lawrence. Finally, it's time to get rid of that asshole.
Captain Magus, what are your orders?
Lorenz, I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
Magus, I understand
And the corner Lawrence body. Joking.
Remember, we're here with you.
Okay, let's go. That's the direction Lawrence evacuated it, right? Magus, you have to stay calm. Now's not the time to pull the trigger. I stand behind the captain with both the truth and my enemy right before my eyes. How could I? The truth and hatred are too heavy to bear. But don't forget about us. So let's go whatever we need to do here. Trigger, don't pull the trigger. That's Boy's job. I mean, I thought Trigger was pulling a pawn, but I guess you can't see it that way. Orpheus and Magus stand before Major General Rollins, confronting him with the Isolde's accusation.
Who filled your head with such baseless claims and slander, Captain Magus?
Please, General Lorenz. While I can still hold myself back, I just need you to answer me. Yes or no?
Such groundless accusations are enough to get you court-martialed, Captain Magus.
She doesn't care at this
Or
point.
is this all just an attempt to stir up trouble and cover up your unauthorized attack earlier?
Answer me, Lorenz. Yes or no?
Oh, Magus is losing control.
Years ago, countless squads under my command were lost when the old capital fell. You think it was only the frontline soldiers like you who had to shoulder the pressure? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing defeat and your incompetence? Do you know how much blame I have taken? How many concessions I have made to appease their greed?
Magus went grumpy. Grumpy as hell.
War, politics, and the survival of this city are not problems that can be solved merely by you all pulling your triggers on the front lines. I don't expect your brain, if there's anything left of it in there, to possibly comprehend such complicated matters. But I want to remind you of one thing. You're not here alone. Isn't Obel Squad standing with you?
Yep. Who are you threatening?
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz. As the mayor's representative, I won't just stand here and let that slide.
I must say, naive fools really seem to get along well together. If you're that set on burning everything to take me out and won't consider your own future, then perhaps you should think about theirs. Don't be so selfish, Captain Magus. Even if it was me, so what?
Okay.
I am today by being noble and playing by the rules.
Finally, he admitted it. Before Lawrence brushes past Obel Scott as he finished speaking, Magus's trigger quivers, but she never pulls it.
Captain Magus.
You made the right choice.
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel. Even though it might sound a little cruel, I think you made the right call holding yourself back.
You made a fair point. I have my squad members and the proxy counting on me. Acting recklessly wasn't an option.
Why Isolde wanted Magus to kill him so bad?
I and Isolde wouldn't just stand around while he makes things spiral out of control. There must be a reason why she has revealed all this now.
Where could Colonel Isolde be?
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors. We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the defense force from staying here.
You're right, sir. No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel?
What?
We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Holy shit!
Magus, the promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
Yeah, I was joking. I mean, it was around the other corner. I had my doubts about Colonel Isolde's behavior all along, but still, I didn't expect her to go this far. Has she been hiding a fierce need for revenge beneath her calm and composed exterior? Magus seems to have taken quite a blow, but thankfully Orphe has been with her the whole time. Best not to interrupt Magus and Orphe right now. I should go check on others instead. So... So two things remaining. First, this thing. Now... Bunny! So, this should be 25, okay? Oh, interesting. So... One thing remaining to level up, but meh. Okay. Craft 50 heterogeneous anti-collagen gel. Okay, so about auto manager. So, okay. Let's refine heterogeneous anti-collagen. Okay. Okay. There we go. So auto manage basically does it all crafting, selling, adventure for it doesn't bind bamboo. And I don't know, it does all leveling actions. That's why exactly I'm not doing it right now, because I want the leveling action to be done until 45. Then 45 I do the auto manage and we be gone with it. Okay. So we go for pulling. Whew, let's go. Come on. Ah, 1A rank. 10 from 22 is almost assured. Okay. B rank, of course. So 1 here, so we have 2 more pools. 12 left to S rank now, means each pool is very likely. Okay. And I'm not that likely. Okay. Wait, did I bought the wrong thing? So after 17 left, you get like 6% increase after points. So 12 is like a 30%. 11 is. I got ambi for whatever reason, but not enough. I cannot pull no more. Let's do Bangu pull as well. Oh, I just strike Bangu. It's very rare you get down to like 7 before S. Okay. Come on. Come on, show it. This A rank bank boo. Okay, buddy boo. Come on, straight already. Ha! I got my last touch of Robbie. Just select the Bangu, and it's not 50-50. It was 50-50 beforehand, so I don't know. So I can finally maximize my Robbie. At least that's that. Okay.
Ready for combat.
Ambi, cinema. There we go.
Standing by.
Okay. Still there is?
Fufu's here.
Oh, I got Ben? Oh, okay, I got Ben's last cinema.
Time for some hard labor.
Okay. F3. Free level suddenly, come on. Okay. Remodeling shop.
Which part do you want to modify this time?
Okay, my Robin is maxed out. At least on this spectrum. Okay.
Is that it? Come back
Ben's and
next time,
Sukaku's
you hear?
animation for putting their weapon on should be hard to think about. Shoulder hard to think about. Oh, other bangles, yeah. This one.
good one, and please come again.
So, how am I close to getting her? Oh, that based on that you were saying. How do I get more resources? The resource to raise bankable level caps is cheap in the convenience store, but leveling bankable is a big daily drain.
Not.
Very close, like 1 to 3 pulls would be extremely unlikely not to get an S rank. But how to get resources for more pools? Damn it, I'm so close. Wait a minute. I have an idea. This should do it. Events redo colonial ones tend to have handful of pools each. Yeah, but that's not but yeah, but doing then would take time. Let's go. I mean, one floor is enough for one pool right now. Okay. Normal mode. So. Nekomata generates, yes. That generation of Nekomata always helps. Next floor. Oh, I can recruit more. Okay, so talk, get Ambi.
Let me handle the.
Oh, okay, I could have just get 2. Next floor. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's what I was after. Okay. So let's get this. Okay, upon leveling up, generate 2 Bangbu plugins. Upon leveling up protagonist HP 2, 50% chance to generate a calling tile which defeating monsters. There we go. And okay. There we go. And immediately after the pipe, protagonist get take. Huh? That's HP. Nope, this one is the best one of them. Okay. Okay. An open chest and bot resume below the shopkeeper. I know. Okay. Leveled up. There we go. Protagonist gear 100. I have Nekomata. Protagonist gains 10 HP. Oh, let's go this one. Okay. Okay. Escort member +2 attack. Nope. There we go. And one explosive one is generated instantly when a monster is killed. Upon leveling up, protagonist gains HP. This one. Okay. I don't know if... Oh, it's... Okay, next follow. Gain a temporarily 1+ attack when killing monsters. Reset at each end of each below. Okay, let's go. Yes. Okay. They put it in the wrong place. Damn it. Okay. Bang Boo. Okay. Consumes health recovery tiles and has a high chance to generate attack tiles. This one. Okay. So Damage taken by Q is transferred to the protagonist. Wait a minute. Okay. Open the chest. Okay. Okay. When the protagonist takes damage, deal 1 damage to all enemies on this floor. Oof, that's an OP one. Scar. Collect coins 10 times, gain 1 out. Okay. So that's the end of this floor, isn't it? Let's continue to the third floor. Okay. Okay. All squad members immediately obtain a significant increase in the chance to generate good items by attack. Okay. Okay. There we go. Why are we getting so much resources right now? Okay. Request for supplies. So, area 4 is like an infinite pop drop after a point. Drawers now open with 1 coin and no longer consume keys. Protagonist gains this one. Chest drops more items. Upon making purchase for every 100 coins, protagonist gains free attack. Okay. Okay, there we go. And exploration. I just min-maxed the IA, completed the area for no reason. 30? Is that enough for 160? Ouch. I guess even if it... Okay. You know what? You know what? I have an idea. So 6 day and 1 hour. Probably raising the last weight level for 80 per other level might more fruitful. No, I have an idea. Okay. So I have a chance to pull for her more. Next week, I have exactly 2 days to pull for her. Right? First, I can finish this side mission once and for all. It's annoying the shit out of me. Right? So 150 gives here, 150 gives here, 150. If it become 300 and that 30 here would become 330, right? So combine that.
No.
The count doesn't reset, so not pulling until S rank mean you get an S signal on Premier really early. No. Okay, I have 1 week, 6 days, right? So I would, the next stream of ZZZ would be on 5th of April, which is exactly 6 days, but before this the hour timer run out, right? So I have exactly 3 hours on that day. So 330, that means I would have 3 pulls on Cecilia without counting the cutting it close. Yep. Without counting any pulls, any other things that I would get from the missions. Am I getting it right? So now what I do here is that to manage this thing. Oh, it needs teleportation. So I do that part of a stream until then. Then on the stream I do pull. I think so. For info, I have every agent and I have gone below it. It's saying 7 pull. Okay, so now on to this, guys. Okay. $12 hours? Okay. Let's craft this. There we go. That would be end of this stream. So until the next stream, which is tomorrow, bye bye.